One of my biggest issues when I first started working for a music library and started composing was getting my music accepted into the library that I was working for. And that is because the quality of my music did not match up to everybody else who was already submitting within the music library. A big portion of that had to do with the quality of sounds that I was using. I needed to invest in myself and purchase some better VSTs to really hone in and start getting these placements. Most of the time, people are using the stock sounds they already have in their DAW, which is not an issue, but if you really want to have evergreen tracks that last a very long time, I highly suggest you investing into some VSTs. Here are my top 5 VSTs to use for TV placements, especially if you're looking to buy VSTs this Black Friday. In no particular order, we're going to start off right here with number 1, and that's going to be Arcade. I personally think that Arcade is one of the most slept on plugins, especially for TV composers. Anybody who's making beats for TV, I would definitely recommend. There's just a ton of different genres that you can get off here. When you're making beats for TV, there's a lot of different briefs you're gonna get. You're gonna get stuff, even this week, the music that I'm working on is electro swing. I need to make a go-go country cue. I need to make all different types of tracks, hip hop, pop, and all these different genres. Arcade is going to be that one-stop shop for all your different genres. If I need a nice bass line, I can use different sound packs in there for the nice bass lines they have in there. If I need anything that's Latin, or if I need any vocal chops, if I need any nice drones or underscore or just different textures for tension cues, all of that stuff is going to be included inside of Arcade. I believe that every producer should invest in this. You can do the $10 version. You pay $10 a month, which is what I do to use the VST. You're getting an actual brief. You may see some crazy requests for different types of sound. Like for instance, this week I have to work on a country track that is mixed with go-go. Go-go is very native to DC. It's a hip hop urban bass sound. So this is a new sound that I had to kind of come up with just for this TV request. And I think that using something like Arcade is going to give you that flexibility. Next up is one of my favorite VSTs to go to. If you need those high quality, organic sounding instruments, if you need an instrument that sounds realistic, Kontakt is going to be your go-to spot. A lot of times when I'm reviewing these beats for these TV placement critiques, I hear low quality sounds. I hear very stock sounding sounds. A person who's editing TV shows and using a lot of different music for those TV shows is going to hear that and notice that. You need stuff that sounds high quality, and Kontakt is one of my favorite go-to VSTs for sure. There's a lot of different banks that you can get. Any organic sounding instrument that you may need, whether if it's a flute, if it's a violin, if it's a viola, strings, guitars, piano, this is going to be a really good VST for you to be able to have those high quality sounds. You'll get a lot of requests for TV placements that have that unique sound that they need, whether if it's a brass band or whether if it's a country pop uplifting guitar driven track. All those different briefs are going to be able to be taken care of with this VST, especially if you know how to play your own music, play your own melodies. Let me go ahead and go through some of these sounds so you can hear what I'm talking about. Now, I know buying these banks can get expensive, so my recommendation is to either buy the complete ultimate by Native Instruments, or buy the ones that you necessarily need for your genre. If you need piano or guitar-driven stuff, purchase that. Or if you need bass-sounding stuff, Rhodes, all the type of different sounds they have, I definitely recommend figuring out which ones work best for you and start making that investment, especially for this Black Friday. Now, if you've heard of music on television, there's a signature sound, and a lot of that is going to be that pizzicato plucky sound. If you need that high quality sound for that pizzicato plucky sound, I highly recommend you trying out Nexus 3. One of my go-tos, one of the first VSTs I've ever bought was Nexus, and it was on actually Black Friday. They got some good deals on there that you can really take advantage of, especially this Black Friday. So you can start buying some of these packs. I highly recommend you going off with those Hollywood Strings 2 and 3, really my go-tos for sure. And I really like those pizzicato and staccato sounding sounds they have. They also have some good plucks that are really good for television as well. When you listen to TV on music, it's a lot of call and response type of music, and that music is going to be really carried by those plucky sounds. Here are some sounds that I really like from Nexus. that give it that TV signature sound. Next one up is a highly slept on VST. The quality of sounds on this VST is ridiculous. That VST is going to be Massive X. When I first downloaded this VST, I started going through the sounds and I'm like, bro, none of these sounds am I going to be able to use. Well, then I got the expansion and I realized that these sounds on this VST are next level quality. Listen to some of the sounds that are in here. This is really good for anybody who's doing like hyper pop, EDM, pop, any of those nice synthetic sounds that you need, or you just need nice textures that go under your music. This is going to be one of those VSTs that's really going to change the game for you. I love Massive X. Here's some of the sounds that I personally like from this VST. Now, the ones that I really like to use as far as the banks in this VST are going to be Rush, Our House, and I really like Haze. I was fortunate enough to do a demo for Native Instruments on Haze. No, this is not a paid sponsorship or anything like that. It was just dope to have that opportunity to go ahead and create that for them. But here's some of the sounds from that bank as well. Really more geared more towards hip hop producers as well, especially if you make lo-fi or just need those nice lush pads. Last but not least, everybody's go-to. I'm sure you already heard of this one many of times as a music producer, especially in the hip-hop realm, and that's going to be Ominsphere. But I'm not just going to show you Ominsphere and tell you why it's good. I'm going to tell you why specifically it's great for television. Ominsphere obviously has one of the highest quality samples out there as far as sounds, but I think that Ominsphere is a highly utilized plugin for any producer who's looking for high-quality bells, anything that any producer who needs drones or those underscore textures that really fill in the gaps for a track. And a lot of the strings are really nice on Ominsphere, and low moog bass sounds, like those low bassy synth sounds, going to be great in Ominsphere. Here are some of my favorite sounds from this VST. This VST is really great for producers who want to explore in those tension and drama categories. Now you can make hip hop tension, pop tension, country tension, any genre type of drama or tension. Have nice, high quality, dark sounds that will really fit for this. So those are going to be my go-tos for TV placements. I use at least one of those every single track that I make. Those are definitely some nice ones to get, especially for Black Friday, while VSTs are the cheapest if you are in the budget for that. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We have a Discord community as well. If you're looking to get more into sync licensing, please be sure to join that. We also do a live beat critique every Friday where we listen to your music and I tell you why or why not your song would or would not work for television. This is your boy Excalibur Zero, the music producer you can grow with, and we'll see you guys next week.